Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Jai Shri Ram. Welcome to our next episode in our complete reading of Srimad Valmiki Ramayana. In the previous episode, we saw how Swami Hanuman described the city of Lanka, how the protection of the city is there, and how Ravana is always ready for a war. And he ends by saying, O Sri Ramachandra, decide on the Muhurta as to when we can go and fight with Ravana. Now, Sri Ramachandra listens to what Hanuman says. Srutva Hanumato Vakyam Yathavadana Purvasaha Tato Braveen Mahateja Rama Satya Parakramaha. So Sri Rama heard what Hanuman said, and now he's saying, Yam Nivedese Lankam Purim Bhimasya Rakshasa Kshipramenam Adhishyami Satyametad Bravidime. We are going to fight, and I'm going to make Lanka pay for this. So I'm telling you the truth. And then Asmin Muhurte Sugriva Prayanam Abhirochya Yukto Muhurto Vijaya Prapto Madhyam Divakaraha. O Sugriva, let us start now itself. This is the right time to start. The sun is in the middle, so this is also called as the Abhijit Muhurta. So shadow is not falling on the either sides. It's exactly on the head. And he's saying, now let us start. Even if Ravana has taken away Sitamaa, he is not going to run away anywhere with his life. The moment Sita gets to know that I have started for the war, imagine a person has drunk poison. Suddenly, as the life is going out of his body, suddenly somebody has put in the divine nectar or amrita into his mouth and he is alive again. That's how Sitamaa is going to be happy. Today is Uttara Falguni Nakshatra. Tomorrow is Hasta Nakshatra. With Uttara Falguni Nakshatra, it's right time to start now. So, Uttara Falguni Hrudya Swastu Hastena Yokshate Abhiprayama Sugriva Sarvanika Samavrata. So, let us start now itself under Uttara Falguni Nakshatra. Nimittani Pasyami Yani Pradur Bhavanti Vai Nihatya Ravanam Sitam Anayishyami Janakim. The way, the signs that I am seeing, the Shakunas that I am seeing, for sure know that I am going to defeat Ravana or kill Ravana and get Sitamaa. Sugriva was very happy. Sri Ramachandra looks at Neela and he says, Agre yatu balasyasya Neelo margam avekshidum vrutasyat sahasrena vanaranam tarasvinam. Take 1,00,000 vanaras along with you and you travel ahead of the entire army, because we are starting with a huge army which is running into crores. You take 100,000 vanaras with you or 1,00,000 vanaras with you, and you be the advance party which checks and ensures whether and food and fruits and all are available or not, and ensure that nobody is polluting the food and fruits in our way. So you should start and also ensure that we don't fall into traps or ambushes. That's the job of yours. So you go. Anyone who does not have enough strength to fight a war, please, all of them should stay back in Kishkinda itself, because the work for which we are going is a huge thing and we can't take chances. Now he's also telling who should be in which side of the army. Gajasya Girisankaso Gavyasya Mahabalaha Gavakshas Chagrato Yantu Gavam Drupta Ivarshabha. So Gaja, Gavaya, Gavaksha, they should be at the start of the army. Rushabha should be taking care of the right flank of the army. He should be protecting the right flank. And Gandhamadana should be taking care of the left flank. And Sri Ramachandra says, I would be sitting on Hanuman and we would be in the middle of the army. Same is the case with Lakshmana. He would be sitting on Angada and he would also be in the middle of the army. And Jambavam Sushenasya Vegadarsi Chavanraha Ruksharajo Mahasadha Kukshim Rakshantu Tetrayaha. And the middle part of the army that would be protected by Sushena, Jambavanta and Vegavanta. This is how we are going to start and this is how we are going to move. And all of them were very, very happy. Sugriva and all also were very happy. And along with Sugriva, Lakshmana, Sri Ramachandra started his journey towards the south. There were crores of Vanaras who were accompanying Sri Ramachandra. All of them were going. They were making all sorts of noise. They were all very, very happy. They were saying, we are going to kill Ravana. We are going to do this. We are going to do that. Ravana should die. How can he give so much trouble to so many people in the world? So like this, entire Vanara army was really charged up. They were jumping, they were crossing huge lakes, they were drinking water from fresh lakes, they were shouting at each other, they were giving each other strength, they were saying that come on, we'll go and fight, this is what we are going to do. Like this they were saying. And Gaja, Arka, they were ensuring that these armies are not going in any other direction other than the specific direction. Sugriva, Sri Ramachandra and Lakshmana, they were walking in the center. Then Kesari, Panasa, Gaja, a lot of them were all there in different flanks of the army and they were all going. Neela, who is the commander-in-chief of the entire Vanara army, he was also ensuring that things were smooth when the rest of the army arrives. They were moving one after the other and they were moving towards the sea. Sri Ramachandra and Lakshmana, they both were talking to each other in the middle. There is a beautiful varnana of how this entire army moves, how these Vanaras, they were hitting the earth with their tails, how they were walking ahead, how they were walking behind. All that was very nicely mentioned. But then, since we have to move ahead with the story also, I'm skipping that. The description is so big here that you actually get to see what they eat, what they did, where they took bath and all. They crossed the Sakya Parvata, Malay Parvata, and slowly they reached to a place where there was a lot of sound. What was the sound? It was the sound of the waves that was coming from the sea. So finally they all came there. Now Sri Ramachandra saw the sea and he ordered that the armies should stop and they should fall in line at one place till they figure out a way as to how they can cross the sea. Then they said, Sri Ramachandra called all the Vanara chiefs who were holding individual army units and said, none of the army men should move anywhere. All of them should stay here. Be careful. Safeguard your individual armies. Be very, very careful. We will see as to how we can figure out how to cross this sea. Sri Ramachandra again here he remembers Sitamaa and he again feels sad and he again thinks to himself, Kadhanu Kalususronim Chedavatraya Dekshanam Vijitya Satrun Drakshami Sitam Spitam Ivasriyam. So he's thinking, when would I kill all these Rakshasas and when would I see this Sita who has a great midriff and who has got great eyes? Those eyes are as beautiful as the petals of a lotus. When would I see? She looks like Rajyalakshmi herself. When would I see that Sita? A complete sarga is denoted as to how Sri Ramachandra thinks about Sitamaa and how Lakshmana comes and says, brother, you are going to see her very quickly, don't worry. And Sri Ramachandra then goes ahead and does his Sandhyopasana, and now he's thinking as to how to win over Samudra and get some way so that he can cross the sea. So let Sri Ramachandra be thinking about it. We'll end this episode here, and in the next episode we'll be seeing as to what is happening on the other side of the sea where Sri Ramachandra blesses so that we can complete our YuddhaKanda in a nice way. Jai Shri Ram. Sarvam Sri Sai Maharaj Swami Charanarvindar Paramastu. Swasti. Jai Shri Ram.